Okay, guys, we're gonna get started shortly. Let me share the. Let me share the links. Okay, I'm done sharing. Good dreams, everyone. Let's get started for today and see how quick we can rush through for today's activity. So I actually did a post on the channel, the House of Wealth channel, about what to expect today. So first of all, we're going to be doing a market overview of what we should expect in the market for this week, what is going to happen, and how are we going to approach it, and how are we going to play it so we can actually be in profits for this week as well. What do we expect? So quickly, we're just going to look at USDT dominance, and we'll look at, which is already on my screen, and then we'll look at the BTC as well. So first of all, if if the screen is not bright enough for you, what you just want to do is click on the settings of a certain icon on your YouTube channel or your YouTube platform or whatever device you're using to connect to YouTube. Just click on the setting icon. When you click on the setting icon, you could now select increase the video quality, or select a higher quality of the video. So automatically the resolution from your end or from a device is increased as well. So let's get straight on it to looking at what. So first of all, initially I expected the USD dominance to come into 7.125 and to trigger from here for a buy, which would have given us a perfect sell entry for Bitcoin, but it did not get that low. Actually, it's buying already from 7.15. So I drew this earlier today because this was what I was expecting after this run. I was expecting from here, but it didn't come to the entry point I was expecting, because I expected that, okay, by the time we're going to be having a live session, it should have gotten to this point, but rather it's actually reacting from this um, upper zone which I highlighted here. And if it's reacting, it's quite bearish shortly for a few hours for Bitcoin, because this is a 30 minutes time frame you're looking at here. So this is what I was expecting, that okay, if price breaks above here, then definitely price is going into the zone. So this same area I highlighted, that okay, if price had come here, you should take it to this place, the same zone I'm looking at which is 7.40% to 7.52% into these zones. So but this is the unique thing here. Even though price is getting into this zone, what is happening here is that I believe that what price wants to do is that price just wants to retest and then continue going lower. So we could get it that price can go higher on the USDT dominance, and once it gets higher from here, it starts creating start going lower as well. So it could just be that price wants to go a retest and then continue for lower prices. So if price decides to now want to do a retest and continue for lower prices, then it means that we should still have a little run up on BTC, a little run up on BTC. And but this would have been the best perfect entry, I think. If price had given us this would have been very, very perfect. But one thing with the market is you you do not control the market. What matters is that you want to just respond to what it is showing you. So you do not control it, you just want to respond to it. If it gives you what you expect, fine. If it doesn't give you what you expect, you ignore it, you just leave it. So it didn't give this entry, but it's moving higher already. So it means that I can't enter a sell or risk a sell on BTC already, because from here already is already having some shaky movement as well. So this you're seeing here that is going up to these zones, and most likely from here it should continue giving lower price. That means it is going to be little lower price, and then giving Bitcoin an opportunity to go high. So what opportunity do you expect it to go high? Now, considering the first chart I just showed us, which is the USD dominance, once we see that price gets to I'm coming anywhere around 7.36 to 7.40 to 7.50. Once you just see price getting there, once you see the price of USDT dominance getting to 7.36 and above to 750, once you see price in that range, what you want to quickly do is to come and check your Bitcoin chart. Come and check your Bitcoin chart, which is the chart you're seeing now, and look at where had Bitcoin gotten to. This is a very key level, a key area for Bitcoin, because if you check on it and you see that Bitcoin is already had gotten to this lower, then it will be a buy opportunity. It's going to be a buy opportunity to scalp a buy on BTC. On BTC. Note that this trade has its rules. It has a start. It has what will be a reason. So if we do not get the confluence, we do not take the trade. uh, this is something I teach those who are my students, that we do not trade the market, we trade our strategy when we see it in the market. So when we see the confluence that gives us our probabilities, we're able to take that trade. But when we do not see any confluence, we do not have any probabilities, then we just ignore the trade. So if you see the conditions which I just gave you, if it is met, first on the USD dominance, and then you see price of BTC getting into this area of zones, which is the 30K level, already priced around 30,454. So it might continue going down to like 30,000 or so. Once you start paying price gets here, you want to look out for the USD dominance. If the USD dominance is already in a zone which represents that it could give a lower high from, then it will be an automatic opportunity for us to enter a buy on Bitcoin. But if it doesn't, then we just have to ignore it. But either ways, the market, it's the week we've had a crazy run on BTC. We've had crazy runs on alts, not even as crazy as we expect, just little run on alts, and we're able to pick a few of these altcoins that actually did very well and run really, really hard. But despite all those activities and everything happening, one thing is actually certain, is that BTC should and will create new highs. It should and it will create new highs. But of course, it is going to be a mirage if you, or something. It's going to be a funny thing if you just expect it to just continue making highs and highs without having any little form of retracement or any little form of lackdatiousness as well. But you want to be very careful. That's why we are not shorting, because our confluence is missed. Because if you miss a confluence and you decide to short your hands, you might actually get burnt on the trade. But if you don't miss a confluence and you just keep it chill and relax, you'll be able to ride the trade. But now, BTC could be very volatile for a lot of persons who are unable to trade with the confluences and with the results and the check marks. So what you want to do is you want to position in odds, because odds will still run more. There are certain odds that will still run more and will still fly more. So you want to be positioned in these odds to be able to know that, okay, I'm in this odds and I could make some good gains on this odds even as it runs more. You want to be positioned in them. So there are a few of these odds. Some of them we called has already done some amazing level of gains and profit, but there are a few we would want to still look at that has potentials and could yield gains and profit for us as well. Now, one of them we talked about was, I'm coming. So also know this, that the DXY is going to start trading from I think 1 a.m. GMT plus one or so, or depending on the time, or 11, between 11 to 12 when the forex market opens. So this is also going to be like a catalyst when this movement happens for the week. But that is when it happens and when it's going to take place in a couple of hours from now when the market opens. But that aside, we talked about a coin called XDC Mainnet. XDC Mainnet. And we are looking at getting an entry for this coin at XDC Mainnet, which we are yet to get. I swear it's already within our entry zone, but we haven't triggered a buy entry yet. We're saying that we expect that as the market starts shaping, it might decide to want to come lower, and this would be a perfect entry for this. But if it doesn't come lower for us to the 0.3145, 0.03145, sorry, we and it just starts moving aggressively, then we can aggressively enter a buy on this and run it way higher as well on XDC minutes. So that trade is still on our watch list. We are still looking at it very strongly. Most of all the other trades and calls have actually done well and done passive gains and profits already for us. One of them we called was waves, but I want to look at waves to see if probably we could get another entry, which I okay. So this was what I highlighted, that waves coming into this box zone could provide an entry. So it could decide to still come a bit lower. So what I want to do is I want to probably analyze this assets, waves assets over its displays for the next over the next couple of hours or days, how the axis view of where we could get the best possible entry on this trade if we could see another long position or a short position on waves on waves. One of the coins we talked about, which is still fresh and a good buy, was job chain. We talked about job chain because the potential that job chain has goes way beyond just the now. The potential it has goes way back uh into the bull run. It's a token that could literally change a lot of people's lives as well. And we have a short-term target, a mid-term target, and a long-term target for job chain. Somewhere around the market cap is just sitting around 3 million market cap as well, just around 3 million market cap right now, and volume very low. So very soon this is going to fly really hard, and currently is on Probit. I think on CoinGecko it shows about one other exchange, but it's basically on Probit right now. And within very soon we're going to get an announcement for a new exchange on this token. And once you see an announcement like that, it's to just go parabolic on this. But even besides that announcement, there's a lot of things being done behind the scene on this token that is definitely going to make it very solid. And one good thing here is that, when you look at tokens that have been very stable despite the bearish market and the bearish state, jumping is one of them. When you look at those tokens, those are very good metrics, that gives you confidence in tokens and projects in the bearish market into the bull run. When you look at how stable it is and the network and the team, you just know that okay, this is something that has that great potential. And our buy up to price is 0.001. So you can buy at 0. This is 3 zeros to 4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.90. It gets to 0.001. So that is our buy up to price. So even if it's double the price of this, triple the price of this, that's a good buy range for us as well. Because obviously you might not see a sell order around this range. You might just see sell orders at the higher rates on the exchange as well. So this is still very good and fresh to get in, because the potential here is most people want to see generational wealth. They want their lives to change. They want to make good gains, but they don't know that projects and tokens like this is what gives them that opportunities to see their life turn around as well. That's one thing people don't know. We could talk about a lot of these tokens, Dodge, and a lot of them. And see, the truth is, the project that will give you generational wealth, your favorite influencers and friends, they aren't talking about it right now. That's the same thing that happened in 2017. The same thing happened in 2021 as well. Because when people started talking about most of these tokens and the gaming tokens and platform tokens, we've already been in these tokens from some of them in 2019, some of them in 2020, and they did so well for us in 2021. That's the same thing that is going to happen for job chain as well. Like, what do you want? If you want to buy job chain, when you go to the exchange, just click on any of the orders, sell orders, and instantly it's going to execute for you. Sell orders here around, yeah, sell orders from 0.0038, 0.0039, and 4244, like that, and quickly it buys instantly for you on that category and in that aspect. if you just want to click an order for this. So this is one of the good tokens we are looking at that is very, very bullish on, and we are very, very positive I on as well. Then let's look at GLMR. GLMR. So GLMR, this trade, coincidentally or sadly, it has already triggered. It is already triggered, and except you want to jump on with a little risk, and the risk has to do with, you might want to, if you're jumping on, you will not have to use 0.02853 as your stop loss. You might want to do this. If you are jumping in, you might want to just use this as your stop loss. If you're jumping in, you might just want to use this as your stop loss. So that is somewhere around here. So somewhere around here, you want to use that 0.022860 or so as a stop loss if you decide to say, okay, I want to just jump in on this trade right now on the CMP, on the current market price, because you don't have to, using the stop loss will be too large, so you just have to use a smaller stop loss like 0.02863 so because it's already going down. Now this is the projection I have for GLMR. So when I saw it, I saw that a lot of tokens within this category of the Polkadot ecosystem have been moving up very hard, including GLMR. But I asked myself, where would be the best perfect entry for me to get in on GLMR and ride this? Because if BTC is going to go way higher and Ethereum is going to go way higher, then definitely, of course, there will be opportunity for this, for a lot of money to be made on even a token like GLMR. This would be a very sweet trade to take. So when I mapped out my chart, I could see a clear entry at 0.002841 with this zone of 0.2078 as my stop loss. So I'll be looking at entering a buy on GLMR when it gets to this zone. So this trade here is just basically what we call a sell to buy trade idea. The main trade idea is the buy, but considering how the market is behaving on state, I'm looking at, okay, let me just see if I can just enjoy the short trade, and if we continue selling down, and just enjoy it way down. Of course, before it's going to ever even going to get down here or into these zones, there'll be a lot of dramas and activities taking place within this region, and the effect or impact of that drama will be very visible when the forex market opens in a couple of hours. So the market could just open in a couple of hours, and then you see boom, a very straight dump, and boom, it starts pumping all over again. So that's what you should expect in this week for BTC and the alt relativeness as well, relativity as well. Now another trade I'm looking at is Ethereum. I'm looking at Ethereum, but what I'm looking at Ethereum, I am not looking at. I'm actually, I couldn't get. Should I say it's a buy entry yet? I couldn't get a buy entry, or probably if I would want to buy, I might just want to, let me go to the 4 hours. I might just want to just do this quickly. And like, okay. I might just want to do this. I might just want to wait for price to get here. But what I'm interested in Ethereum is to catch the sell. Ethereum has been one of the sweetest trades, although for a long time I haven't called any Ethereum trade, because Ethereum is something that is virtually very unique, very, very unique. Because if you see here on this chart, most of our chart analysis from Ethereum from here, this was one of the first sales we caught on Ethereum here, and then when Ethereum got here, we caught on that. This was the second sell. When it rode there, we took the third sell. Here we caught the buy up. Here we caught the sell again, fourth sell, fifth sell here. Caught another sell here, short-term sell, seventh. Most of this trade I actually just left them because it reminds me of how good and spot on we've been on our Ethereum setups and analysis. We really hit a loss on them Although we read a lot on some, but we rarely rarely. So when I look at this play, or let me use here this dude. So when I look here, forget that this stuff is kind of big. This is a daily time frame, so obviously it's big. So this is what I think. I think that whatever is going to happen, whether the market decides to come down before it goes up, the moment Ethereum gets into this box 2088, once Ethereum touches from 2088 into this zone, there will be a sell. There will be a sell on Ethereum. Once Ethereum touches into this zone, there will definitely be a sell. So my own view or my own is okay, when the sell time comes there, I will catch the sell. Catch it. So when the sell comes, of course, I won't be using this big stop loss. The stop loss is definitely going to be short. But that is what we call the point of interest that I have on Ethereum. The point of interest that once Ethereum gets into this point of interest, there will be a sell. And definitely the stop loss will be very small, not this big stop loss. So we can literally enjoy like a 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 5, 1 to 6 kind of trade opportunity as well. But for the meantime, the market is flowing what Bitcoin is saying, and Bitcoin is responding to what the USDT dominance is doing as well. So the first thing we looked at was USD dominance, and then we looked at other trades opportunities and assets like that. We also looked at BTC, and we looked at Ethereum. So I'm just waiting for. So what you want to do is just to key into the confluence of what we are expecting on these assets and on these trades, and then write them as they come to us, or as the market presents the opportunity of itself to us. So Ajax trade, I closed 50% of my position on Ajax. I did that, but it did not go. It did not go to my exact. This is how high I expected it to go to, like 1 to 4, but it got to like 1 to 3, which is already times three of our risk, which was a very good trade. But I closed 50% and I moved up my real 50% to my entry. So if BTC decides to continue going down, this might just follow the pattern and continue going down as well. But sadly, I can't see any new trade idea on this asset for us. So we'll just have to watch what BTC does and see how this guy is going to react based on what BTC or Bitcoin is doing right now. So, but this is just looking like, let me just see if I can draw something here. So, and this is just looking purely like a, what do you call this? Is looking like a, okay, you can see how it's looking like a very very funny channel system that is coming downwards and could go down and go up. So if probably, I think what I'm going to do is I might just close my last entry here on this trade, just assuming this might not go this low, but it is already appearing like so. So this is a key entry. This is a cool entry if it gives us that. So if price breaks below the middle of this channel, definitely we know that it's going to go in back into the box, and maybe it might want to go down more. But now how fast or how worse is going to go is going to be determined by this dude here. BTC. So already having BTC playing tantrums and moving down as well. We are not selling because we missed the sell entry. So we are not selling it because we missed the sell entry. What we are doing is we are just waiting for the USDT dominance to give us our trigger to know when we are going to buy it. But while it's yet to give us our trigger to know when we're going to buy it, we can actually enjoy the positioning on waiting for them and also enjoy GLMRU sell trade that's ongoing as well. While we also prepare for Ethereum buy. Ethereum buy. There's this token that we made a lot of money from in 2022 entering this year. And somehow we also made some money from it this year. For a long while, I've not touched it. I haven't touched it for a very long while. Yes, this is the token. Let me share it. Let me share it. It's called ETC. We rided the make life out of this trade. We sold it from here to here. I mean, no, no, no. Yes, we sold it from here $44. $44. If you check the previous videos on the YouTube channel, you will see we sold from here. This was where I predicted it is going to go to this low. From here down to this low. This was a very crazy trade. This was August, September, October, November, December. It was a 5 month swing sell trade. We sold it down to the bottom. And when it got to the exact bottom, it reversed. So we caught this buy. Then this was the second buy. We caught it. We caught a sell here too. There's three trades. And then we came here. We caught this buy. We caught this was okay. This one is not. This one we were stopped out on this. And then when it came here, this we caught the buy. We caught the sell here. A lot of trades. So we just had like since it's just been. I think this. I don't think this was a trade idea. I don't know why this stuff is here, but this wasn't a trade idea as well. So I think we should look out for. Mm, okay. So this is quite unique. Yes. So I think we're gonna look. I'm gonna look out for an entry for us for these assets. For these assets soon. Soon, 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 soon. Let me see what channel is being formed there. Now, this is the last thing I'm going to say, and then I'm going to call the winners for today for the giveaway. Now, this thing is what I want to say now is very, very, very important. Very important. Very important. What I want to say. You know, ETC always flows in. It's very important. See, when we look at the whatever is happening right now in the market in cryptos, you see a lot of people. Some persons are trying to. It's like they are making an argument of this market is not a bull run. Some say the bull started the water. A lot of things, and sometimes it seems like you're in between two. Who should you listen to? And these people who are saying this are these people who are saying these things. They are like very influential people. There are people who have results. Of course, they are making money in crypto. Now, once you should understand that the internet is an open space, anybody is open to their opinions. Some could say the market is in a bullish. Some will say different things. But what matters is you want to make money in all situations. You don't care whether the market is bullish or the market is bearish. What you care about is the market will give you money. And if you care about it, you'll be able to make money every day. You've been seeing us making throughout 2022. I was making money in the bearish market. 2023, we were making money in the bearish market. So even if the bear market wants to last for the next 1 year, we will still make money. If he said he wants to turn bullish for the next 1 year, we will still make money. So it all has to do with your understanding. That's it has to do with your understanding. Okay, I am going to um let me copy out this to be sure I'm sending the. Today is 25th. Okay, so it has to do with understanding. Okay, so I think I'm going to look into this. But one thing about this token called ETC is that it's moves strongly with channels. So um let us do this. Okay. So I think this would be our buy. So let's it all has to do with the major liquidity. So why we talk about the reason why we talk about what's it called? We talk about uh the forex market opens. That when the forex market opens, there'll be a lot of liquidity, and that liquidity will influence the DX, the dollar index, and stocks, and crypto will also be influenced as well. Remember, a lot of major institutions are the first Bitcoin ETF, something something blah blah blah, has been approved. So all that is going to be we're going to have an effect of liquidity into the financial market, which we have a ripple effect in cryptos and cause some massive movements in a few hours time when the forex market goes live. So if it decides to gives us this will be our buy. That the buy is going to be at the middle of the what's it called? The middle of the channel. It aligns with the middle of the channel, aligns with the 618 of the 4 hours. Retracement level is also like it's like a demand zone. So we have three things here, three conferences here that should give us very good reasons why we can buy up from here. So someone is saying if you can sell. Well, I wouldn't want to take any sell here because in trading, entry is everything. Entry is everything. Entry is everything. That's why I had to give us levels for Ethereum, and I give us levels for uh Ajax. I give us levels for USDT .D, and then I gave us levels for BTC as well. So all we just have to do is let the market come to us. The only one that I told us to enter in immediately was GLMRO as well, which is already riding in profit even as I speak. For other trades that are already very profitable, you might want to move your stops to entry or just close and watch what the market does and decide when the liquidity comes in for what to do. So let me share the screen for this. So the winners for day 6 is already going on, and by 1 p.m. tomorrow, day 6 winners will be selected and announced, and then we'll have the final run, which is going to be definitely day 7. So for day 5, the winners are Alex Ndra with 146 referrals, and then Anthony UC with 126, and then someone called Tazradom. Tazradom, I don't know what Tazradom. Tazradom, Tazradum with 108 referrals, and DeFi Hunter again with 59 referrals as well. These 4 persons are actually the ones leading on the referral contest for day 5 as well. So if your name is here, you would want to reach out to get your Prices. Yep. Prices. Yes. You want to reach out to get your prices. I wanted to be sure you reach out to get your prizes. Price. So if your name is here on the list, Alex and is number one, Anthony UC number two, Tazrodom number three, Defa Hunter number four. These are the four winners for the trades as well. So meanwhile, I've called so many trades today already, like so many. We've looked at a lot of assets. We looked at what we're expecting for crypto, the markets, BTC, RJX, ETC, I swear. So, of course, considering the fact that you could decide to say you want to look out to see, okay, could this give you this or give you that as well, and enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy. You can decide to watch out for sell entries. Like for the asset that I say that I don't have it. The reason is I didn't say enter to sell in some is because I don't have an entry on them. But that doesn't mean you cannot make money from entry. It just is your discretion and what you know. Already the setup has been shared for buys, entries, and buy levels as well. How you respond to it, you could do that and also benefit from it as well. For ETC, the likes of others going forward as well. Okay, guys, so much have been said so far, and we will need to run here. Today's session is already 40 minutes in. I wanted to end at 30 minutes on the dot. So bye for now. Okay, if you have someone's asking a question, uh, what about the UI airdrop you shared with us? Is it possible to earn up to 500 airdrop? Yes, it's possible. It's possible to earn up to $500. It's possible to earn up to $500 on the airdrop. It is possible. Yep. How can one start a referral contest? There is a link on the channel, Telegram channel. Just click on the Telegram channel. There's a link there that you click to generate your own personalized affiliate link. So once you click the bots, once you click the bot, it automatically generates your own personal affiliate link, which you can now use to share to others as well. The instruction is there. Just scroll through the Telegram channel. The instruction was posted by the team, our support team members a couple of times as well. I think it's supposed every 1 p.m. is reposted and posted all over again. Okay, guys, bye for now. See you tomorrow. Same time tomorrow. Bye for now, everyone.